Oh, I'm already there. In the top right, representing Starcom Gaming, he is the Russian Terran player. In the red, it's Braddock.
And his opponent in the bottom left-hand side in the blue, representing Mouse Sports, it is our German Terran player. His name is HeRoMaRine.
Guys in chat, hello. Maris, I see you. One of the most talented map makers on Earth. I see Slowly Falling, one of the most talented mods on Earth. And we are seeing Braddock go for it. You said this could be a quick one. It could be a long one. It looks like game one is going to be maybe on the quick side, as Braddock is proxying 1 Rex. Now, it is only 1 Rex Reaper, so this is by no means like if you don't kill him, the game is over. You definitely expect to find a bit of damage here and to force your opponent to be more defensive. But as far as things go, Braddock just looking to get an upper hand and to lead the conversation going into the mid game.
Yeah, that's a really intelligent way to frame this, Grant. Not so much that he's looking for like a distinct advantage or trying to trick his opponent, but I think more than that, a 1 Rax proxy is more about controlling the conversation and telling your opponent, no, I'm going to make the calls. You're going to respond to what I do. You have to play my game, not the other way around, which is a bold statement to make against HeRoMaRine. Now, he's also proxying a factory. I wondered what that second gas was for. Factory out as well with the tech lab. Is he going to proxy out some tanks? What? Or is he going to go for Marauders into...
I think concussive shells.
Yeah, concussive shells into with like some Hellions behind it.
Yeah. That's what I would guess. But right, no, it is actually going to be a swap. So it's going to be Cyclone Marine, I imagine.
Yep.
I can't see this being tanked. Now, Gabe at the other side of the map has thrown down his command center. Gabe hasn't scouted, has he? He hasn't scouted at all. He's only now moving out with his Reaper. So Gabe did not SCV scout. And this could be a Gabe even sitting at home with his Reaper. So he's going to see this so late. And right now, we'll wait to see what goes on. We can see, oh my god, that's a start point. He's proxy 1-1-1'd.
I love it. The proxy 1-1-1 unscouted. It is going to be a tank here. Some Marines behind it. Should be a medevac to drop on as well, unless he swaps. I at this point, I don't know. I haven't seen a proxy 1-1-1 in so long. This could be anything. My suspicion is Marines, tank, medevac. Yes. Just proxied. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, be surprised if he swapped that starport over, but who knows? He could mix in a Liberator here, and that wouldn't be a terrible choice. Yeah, he's got a lot of options, and this is going to be really fascinating. What's coming out of this starport? I'm so eager to see. Come on. Oh, he doesn't have much gas right now. Viking.
Wow. Oh, of course, to give the tank vision.
The high ground vision, right? Well, Medevacs could have done that as well, but the Viking going to make sure that the skies are clear. It is a 1-1-1 back home for HeRoMaRine, and the natural already down, though, and HeRoMaRine only 9 army supply on the map right now.
This is very, very fun to cast, actually. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I know there's around 1,000 people here, give or take a few, to do this, tweeting this out. This is going to be an incredible best of 3 because Gabe has no idea what's coming at him. There are tanks coming, there are Marines coming. There's even a proxy depot, but Gabe is sitting at home. He has nothing. He has 4 Hellions.
He's trying to pop out a Raven here just in case he's going to see this, and I'm sure his eyebrows are just going to shoot up over the top of his head right now. Tank sieging up, slowly going to start moving forward. As you said, that Viking providing the high ground vision. SCV's been pulling their tanks here. Hellion's going to try and get some splash damage done, but the tanks are so dangerous. Wow.
We see 3 SCVs going down immediately. The Viking on the high ground is churning away, and as soon as Marine pop, Vikings are very, very good against light units. They do a lot of damage. You can see that Gabe is trying to possibly move by. It's not going to work out. I think Gabe might be in trouble. GG! Braddock takes game 1.
What? Grant, what is happening to StarCraft right now? A proxy 1-1-1 tank Marine Viking rush against Big Gabe HeRoMaRine, falling in game 1, not scouting it. He has got to be shaking his head right now. If he were a laser, that desk would be destroyed.
I mean, Gabe has probably punched a hole in the moon. Like, he's got to be so frustrated. That is the most insane build I've seen in so long. Guys, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed that one because we have no bloody idea.
That's exactly what Big Gabe does when he's angry. He punches a hole in the moon because he's so enormous. That is the best visual image I've ever had in my head. Wow, an unexpected, very short game number 1. I'm just reading chat right now. WTFs all around. I love it. We're getting to game number 2 now on Eternal Empire. Grant, are you feeling bold enough to make a call as to what's going to happen?
Oh, Braddock's going to win. And not only that, but I have to take a minute. Granass 1988 in chat with who the F proxies a tank. That's a big throwback to Total Biscuit. Oh man, that's one of his most famous StarCraft quotes, and we miss him every day. God rest John's soul. He was a good friend too. So let's get into the game before we all get a little bit too sad.
Nothing sad about that. The memory of his heart will be carried on forever, guys, in our flame. This is amazing. So let's introduce our players. Spawning in the top right-hand side in the red, it is our Russian Terran player from Starcom Gaming. His name is Braddock.
And his opponent in the bottom left, representing Mouse Sports. He's humongous. He's gigantic. He's gargantuan. He is massive. It is the blue Terran player from Germany. It's HeRoMaRine.
Beautifully done by Braddock in game one, but let's not count out the fact that HeRoMaRine failed to scout that game. Yes. Absolutely no scouting at all, and that was the Achilles heel in his build. If he had gotten across the map with an SCV or sent out that Reaper to see what was going on,
he's doing it this game.
Better chance. Yeah, he's definitely sending out an SCV scout this time. Not gonna miss this. But last game he was trying to be conservative. I think you see a lot of Terran players will leave that Reaper behind. So they get the upper hand and can maybe take out the initial advantage. Oh
my God, Braddock.
Didn't work out for him, but look at what Braddock's doing again. Sneaky, not a standard opener again for our Russian Terran player.
No, Braddock is going for 2 Rack Reaper to get things started. This is going to be scouted by Gabe this time, and that's going to put Gabe in a decent position because Gabe's going to go...
He's got the supply depot down. He's going to see there's no CC.
Raise it.
Oh my God, mistake by Braddock.
Braddock, that's a bit late, my friend. Okay, so Gabe will go for Hellions very quickly.
HeRoMaRine dancing on top of that supply depot and gets in to see it. Oh, Braddock, that's a mistake, my man. That's a mistake.
Yeah, definitely. Now, the best thing for Gabe to do right now would be to go into Hellions, and that's most likely what we will see. You can see he's going to produce a Marine as well, possibly a couple before he throws down an add-on, and Gabe will just keep his Reaper at home to start things off. He knows he's still going to be up against it a little bit. He's going to have to control this right, but seeing everything that's coming is very nice here for the blue Terran player from Germany, and it's going to slow down Braddock just a little bit, and if you give HeRoMaRine an inch, HeRoMaRine will take a mile. He is going to just use this opportunity to pull ahead in tech and try and snowball the game.
Definitely. Well, he does have 1 Marine and 1 Reaper out. He may be playing a bit greedy, though, dropping this reactor onto the barracks. Looks like he needs to swap over to Director Hellions again. Oh, no, he's not going to swap over just yet. Cranking out 1 early Hellion. I'm not sure if his timings are just a little bit off or what's going on, but we do see Braddock with 2 Reapers out. Yeah, he's not going for Mass Reaper. I thought he might be cranking out a bunch of Reapers. He's going to slow down the command center, but I think HeRoMaRine should be just fine. Yeah,
HeRoMarine's fine. The Hellion just completely ensures his defense. And sure, you maybe slow down your swap over, but now with 3 Reapers here, they can't do anything against this Hellion. You can see the Hellion just picking them off pretty quickly. Nice control there by Braddock to save a couple of Reapers that maybe would have gone down if they'd gone deeper into the main. But Gabe's certainly picking up a lead here. You can see he's actually behind a couple of workers, but his CC is a little bit quicker. His starport is considerably quicker. It's not even started yet. The factory only just finished it. Oh my God, Braddock.
You greedy, greedy boy. Braddock dropping a 3rd command center in his main base. Now, this is a pretty common follow-up to a 2 racks opener, is that 3rd command center. It still feels very greedy, though, especially since he got in and saw the starport going down for HeRoMaRine. Now, he didn't see the tech lab on the starport, I don't believe, but he should know that he's up against a 1-1-1, and this is really surprising, to say the least, that Braddock is feeling this confident to go ahead and get that command center instead of changing tech and going for the 2-1-1 instead.
I actually kind of expected a Banshee to come out, and I think HeRoMaRine will still get it. Not a Banshee, sorry, a Raven. I don't think that will happen eventually anyway. I think this Banshee mainly, to start off with, could be in terms of defense. He's not sent it out just yet. He may do so in a couple of minutes, but right now he knows there is a possibility of further attack, and that's why we're seeing such heavy tanks and things like that. Here from HeRoMaRine. Gabe's just going to play safe, and that does actually benefit Braddock. I do think eventually, within a couple of minutes, we will see HeRoMaRine push out a little bit as he sort of finds out what he's up against. He may even throw down a scan or something. We see a couple of Reapers come in. Reapers don't like tanks, and they don't like Marines on high ground either, as one of them goes down immediately.
Nobody likes tanks. It's like Mean Girls. The only people that like Mean Girls are other Mean Girls. The only people that like tanks are other tanks.
I love Mean Girls. It's a great film.
No, I'm saying in the clique, the mean girls. The mean girls in the show are the only people who like the mean girls in the show.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
All right, Grant, I'll give up. Third CC now down for HeRoMaRine, and as you said, the Ravens behind this. But quick stim out of Braddock. HeRoMaRine, no stim, no transfer over. Is HeRoMaRine doing it? No, he's not. Okay, I thought he was going mech there for a minute. Not going to happen. Whew! Now swapping over the barracks and should start stim right away as barracks 2 and 3 do go down for HeRoMaRine.
Yeah, so I'm liking Braddock's position here. Braddock, of course, hasn't gone for anything crazy. He's getting his stim a lot quicker. He doesn't have E-base yet, does he? Yes, he does. Yeah, he has double E-base. Okay, now starting +1. What about Gabe? Gabe's getting double E-base. If Braddock just survives, and Gabe's playing so defensive, then Braddock's going to be in a great position. He's got 1-1 slightly quicker. He's got stim much quicker. He's got a third CC quicker. He's got everything going for him, and you can see now that his supply is starting to skyrocket just a little bit. I love the Cyclone here because that Banshee is now no longer really a threat, as would be the case if a Raven were to come in and drop some auto turrets. Braddock's playing very intelligently.
Yeah, absolutely. And Big Gabe, maybe a little scared, playing a bit defensively. Maybe, I don't know about scared. I don't think HeRoMaRine's scared of anything. But playing a bit defensively, maybe a bit shaken or a bit shook, as the kids these days say. After that initial game where Braddock just rolled him over with that crazy proxy 1-1-1. I would love to see Braddock take his third base, and that's what he's doing now. He's got it down so early, finally moving into position. Didn't have any tanks to secure that position earlier. And whoa, Braddock. Going for a big double drop here. I love that. Yeah. He's cleared the way with this Marine to make sure there's nothing to scout it. HeRoMaRine is not going to see this coming. He's got a missile turret, but his third base going down at just the wrong time. If Braddock moves in and stims underneath this third command center, he could snipe it.
Yeah, I'm not certain he'll get the kill here. 1-1 is not yet done, although it is getting much closer. I think he may even choose to go past it and go to the main. I think the potential... Oh, there is a tank in the main, actually. No, maybe going for the third is the smarter idea. No, he is going for the main here. Meanwhile, we can see that there is damage going down in the natural. The Raven auto turret's very, very nice. If they both targeted down one of the relays, they potentially could have done some damage. But what they have done is pull HeRoMaRine out of position. We see the double drop in the natural. Tanks are going to siege up, and actually this didn't end up finding as much as possibly could have. But Braddock isn't going to go over commit, and this isn't bad at all here from the Russian. He's 1-1, very close to completing.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at the medevac count for HeRoMaRine right now. He just got his first 2 medevacs out. If Braddock had moved up to the main base, he might have been able to drop those 16 Marines and do a little bit more damage because HeRoMaRine was so far out of position. But as it is, I like where HeRoMaRine is now. He's got 6 tanks to the 2 of Braddock. And if you're going bio versus bio, having a huge tank count is so advantageous. Just creates so much more zoning, spreads so much wider, and really take control of a larger proportion of the map.
Sorry to interrupt, Creighton, but Gabe's losing quite a few workers here. There was a double drop, this time throwing down in the natural, and Gabe was very out of position. 5 workers go down. There's also Raven auto turret in the main, managing to take out a couple. 9 workers, the number increasing here. And the eBay under fire, if that goes down, that's going to stop any 2-2 upgrades coming in here for Gabe for a long time.
Man. HeRoMaRine's so slow to rotate around. He's going to pick off that second eBay if he focus fires. He's got to get out of there. He's just critical mass finally for HeRoMaRine to push him away. But oh my god,
8 Marines.
10.
It really didn't cost that much. 8 Marines for 10 SCVs. He's now got 15 in total. 25 Marines have gone down for Gabe to the 10 of Braddock. Braddock did lose his Raven, though. That's a very important tool against this many tanks. And he may even need to remake it because Braddock's tank count is... he's catching up a little. But Braddock out on the map, he's looking for it. He's feeling good.
This is really surprising. I did not think Braddock was going to go ahead and move out right now. If I were Braddock, I would have stayed back home and played defensively. But of course, we've seen that not play out for our players today. Being the aggressor seems to be a lot better for them. 4th base now on the way at 12 o'clock for Braddock. His 2-2 is coming down. +2 just coming down for HeRoMaRine because of course he lost that NG bay. So the longer the game goes, the better the upgrades are going to be for Braddock.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not sure if I'm watching Braddock or I'm watching Innovation right now, because everything he's doing is turning to gold. He gets like the medevac now just with 2 Marines. Maybe, no, the Viking ends up finishing it. Oh my lord. This is, I mean, the supplies tell a little bit of a story, but more importantly is going to be the upgrades. 2-2 is going to hit. There's going to be a solid 60+ seconds where there is no 2-2 for HeRoMaRine. And if Gabe's tanks are in the wrong position, if he unsieges, Gabe will lose the game. But right now, Braddock... Braddock's in a good position, but he hasn't closed, you know? There is still a lot to do. It's very difficult to break a Terran, and you can see there the scans showing that this is going to be difficult. Now, Braddock has air advantage for now, and he has a 4th. It's done.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth here. Braddock in a really nice spot, but it's going to be very difficult to break HeRoMaRine. So I think Braddock is doing the smart thing and doing maybe trying to distract his opponent with maybe faking like these Vikings or medevac drops inside of the range of his sensor towers. But most importantly, keeping a contain on HeRoMaRine right now. HeRoMaRine is building his 4th base, but it's not going to be down for a long time. And as you said, Braddock's 4th already finished up, Planetary about halfway done. And despite these 2 Marines going to spot it eventually, maybe even not as Braddock moves down to the south, Braddock is still in a really good position. Liberator's going to try and find some action at the natural, but she's been picked down by these Vikings. I really love Braddock's position here. So good.
Yeah, Liberator's getting a little bit of damage done here, but actually nothing substantial. The one in the main may find a couple more workers. It's actually, it's just like a millimeter away from getting a few more kills. 7 more SCVs going down in the last few seconds, but we do have a big fight going down right now outside HeRoMaRine's first.
Yeah, Braddock throwing away a lot of his units right there. All of his bioforces going down. He's going to lose all these tanks. A huge portion of his army is up on the north side. That was a terrible engagement from Braddock, marching his Marines right into those sieged up tanks. Sure, he picked up a couple tanks from HeRoMaRine, but HeRoMarine's entire army was defending his 3rd base, and Braddock had this massive number of Marines and the tank up at the north side. I think he was supposed to move these in behind, maybe into the natural, and just failed to do so. So not the best attack out of Braddock. The army supply is roughly even now. If we look at that army supply graph, we can see a disastrous drop-off, a precipitous drop-off for Braddock there, but he's now even things back up again and working on base number 5. He's down, but he's certainly not out. 3-3 on the way.
Braddock's still in a great position. I was really worried about his tank count, but he's still very close. Like, look, Gabe, do not push up this ramp. Okay, Gabe losing a lot of units very quickly there, and that was very scary. Braddock's going to chase him down a little bit here. He may even be able to take down some of these medevacs. No, he's going to go for the base instead, and that's a very smart play. The tanks are so far out of position right now for Gabe. He's going to lose his base. He's going to lose his 4th. He's got 2 bases.
Braddock is on a tear right now. This is incredible. Now he's a little out of position. Got to be careful with the tank. The tank's catching up very late here. Loses the medevac as well, but the tank's finally in position. Now HeRoMaRine still has a tank advantage on him, but the tank lines have now been drawn, and that's going to favor Braddock because the longer he wins this contain, the longer he wins the game. He's 5 bases to 3 right now. HeRoMarine's SCV's just idling, having a smoke break in that 4th base because there's nothing they can do.
Look at the economy, 3,300 minerals to 2,100. Gas as well as an upgrade is quicker. We see Gabe is working on his +3 weapons. He doesn't, but he's not going to have the armor for a considerable amount of time. And we can see already that Braddock's 3-3 is it's getting close to being finished. He's getting +2 ship weapons quicker. He's making 10 Marines at a time. He's got double factories. He's got everything he needs. This fight is going to go so well for Braddock.
Yeah, this is very unusual. Braddock, again, splitting up his army here in 2 separate portions, trying to do like a pincer movement on HeRoMaRine. I think he may have critical mass this time, unlike the previous time, to pull that off. A couple more tanks going down. The drop down. This is looking worse and worse for HeRoMaRine.
There's no way. Braddock is up 40 supply against HeRoMaRine. He's taking the fight. There are a few tanks sieging up in the bank and that in the back even, and that's going to be good here for Gabe. Still a 40 supply lead right now. This base is going to get bombarded. Sensor tower will go down, opening up the map a little bit more at the south side. Braddock is reinforcing. His parade pushing across the map. He feels good. He's up so many bases. He's up 15 workers. It looks like Gabe knows he's in trouble. We even see some Marines getting dropped on the tanks. The tanks are on siege, and it looks like Braddock's going to go for it. He smells blood in the water. He wants to take some revenge here for his previous series that he lost, and oh my god, I can't believe this.
This is absolutely crazy. Now HeRoMaRine is playing pretty efficiently, not as efficiently as HeRoMaRine or as Braddock this game, but Braddock has been throwing away a lot of bio units that maybe he really didn't need to. We see HeRoMaRine trying the same sort of tactic there, getting 1 tank cleared out by dropping those Marines here. But man, yeah, HeRoMaRine backed up against a corner right now. Braddock is putting baby in a corner, and unlike the dad from Dirty Dancing, I think this might actually work out for Braddock.
The 3rd has been evacuated. It is a 1 at this point base Terran against a 4 base Terran effectively. This is so scary right now for Gabe. He is down 55 supply. Marine stimming in. He can afford this. Liberator's going to come in as well. If the Liberator siege up on top of these tanks, the tanks will go down. It looks like this is it. This is going to be the game deciding move. Gabe pulling SCVs. Gabe pulling everything he has. Everything he has is not enough. GG! Braddock, who owes HeRoMaRine?